In this tutorial, I will be making a pumpkin using the Alpine stitch. I think the Alpine stitch is a very interesting and fun stitch. We'll be alternating colors, and that gives an extra special effect that I especially like. For this project, I'm working with a 4.5mm hook for the pumpkin, a 4mm hook for the stem, 2 contrasting colors of yarn for the pumpkin, and another color for the stem. I'm using a 4-weight cotton yarn, but acrylic works great as well. You will also need a darning needle, scissors, and some polyfill or stuffing. By the end of this tutorial, I will have made a pumpkin that is 3 inches tall with a 12-inch diameter. Begin with a slip knot and chain an even number of chains. For my small pumpkin, I will be chaining 36. We'll refer to this yarn as yarn A. We'll be working in the round, so make sure you don't twist your chain and slip stitch into the first chain to join. Insert your hook, grab your working yarn, pull through that first chain, and pull through the last chain to complete your slip stitch. To begin round 1, chain 3. This will count as a double crochet. In each of the next 35 chains, work 1 double crochet for a total of 36 stitches. Now I'm working my final few double crochets of round 1. So I have 36 stitches going around, counting that first chain 3 as a stitch. To close this round, I'm going to start a single crochet in the top of that chain 3. I'm going to be changing yarn, so I'm only going to start by pulling up a loop and pulling through. Drop your working yarn. You'll give it a little tug to pull it tight. You're not going to cut this yarn because we're going to be carrying it up. And then you'll be grabbing your new color of yarn. We'll call this color Yarn Bee. You'll place it on your hook and you'll pull through both loops to finish the single crochet. To start round 2, chain 1 and turn your work. Our first stitch of the second round is going to be a single crochet in that very same stitch. Then you'll place a single crochet in each of the remaining 35 stitches for a total of 36 stitches in round 2. These single crochets will be worked on the wrong side of your work. So I am still working in the wrong side of my work, and I am finishing up the last few single crochets of round 2. My last single crochet right here. And now I'm going to join the round together. To do this, first I'm going to make sure all yarn tails are on the inside. Then I'll insert my hook into the top of that first single crochet. Now it's time to change yarn, so I'll pull the Yarn Bee across the front, hold it down with my thumb, and then I'll grab yarn A, yarn over, and pull through both loops on my hook. That will finish the single crochet and join round 2 together. Now for round 3, I'll chain 3. This will count as a double crochet, and then I'll turn my work. We now have the right side facing us. In this round, we'll be alternating front post double crochets around the double crochets in round 1 and double crochets in the single crochet stitches of round 2. Our first stitch is that chain 3, which counted as a double crochet. So to start our second stitch, we'll work a front post double crochet around the next double crochet stitch in round 1. Yarn over and insert your hook into the space to the right of that double crochet from round 1. Pull up a loop behind the post, pull through 2 and pull through 2. That completes your first front post double crochet. Then we'll go into the next single crochet and do a double crochet. You'll continue the next one, skipping over that next double crochet from round 1, inserting your hook going behind the post, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2 to create your second front post double crochet. Continue working this pattern repeat by working a double crochet in the single crochet stitches from round 2 and a front post double crochet in the double crochet stitches from round 1. I'm just ending my last few stitches of round 3. Now, since we started with the chain 3, which counts as our double crochet, our last actual stitch will be a front post double crochet. To join at the end of round 3, you'll find the top of the chain 3 and begin working a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and you have 2 loops on your hook. We'll drop yarn A to the back and pull up yarn B. Yarn over and pull through both loops. That finishes your single crochet. You can chain 1 to start round 4 and turn your work. Now round 4 is just like round 2, where we are single crocheting all the way around. So beginning in that very same stitch, work your first single crochet and then continue with a single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 36 stitches. I've made it to the last few single crochets of round 4. To join, you'll insert your hook into the top of the first single crochet, pull up a loop, bring yarn B toward you, hold it down with your thumb, and pull up yarn A to change colors. Yarn over yarn A, and pull through 2 to finish that single crochet. Now this round is going to be a slightly different way to start. For round 5, chain 2 instead of 3. This will not count as a double crochet. Turn your work and find the chain 3 just below the chain 2 that you just made. We're going to start with a front post double crochet around that chain 3. So yarn over, insert your hook behind that post, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2 to finish your front post double crochet. Next, work a double crochet in the very first single crochet from round 4. And continue the pattern of working a front post double crochet and a double crochet. And I am finishing up the last few stitches of round 5. Since we began this round with a front post double crochet, we'll end this round with a double crochet in the final single crochet stitch from round 4. To close this round, skip over the front post double crochet and work into the top of the first double crochet. This will help pull your work tighter. Insert your hook and yarn over. Now drop yarn A and pick up yarn B, yarn over, and pull through both loops to finish the single crochet. To start round 6, chain 1 and turn your work. Now, just as in round 2 and round 4, you'll single crochet in that same stitch and single crochet in each stitch around for 36 total stitches. I'm finishing up round 6 with my final few single crochets, making sure that I have 36 total stitches. To join, insert into that first single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, bring yarn B toward you and grab yarn A, yarn over, and pull through both loops. To begin round 7, chain 3 and turn your work. This first chain 3 will count as your first double crochet. We will be repeating rounds 3 through 6 until you've reached your desired height, ending on a front post double crochet round. Come back to this point when you're ready to move on. So I have finished 19 rounds and my work now measures 4.5 inches wide. As a rule, I like to make my pumpkins just as tall as they are wide. Now we have one more round left to work, but this time we are not changing our yarn. So continuing with yarn A, join to the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Beginning in that very same stitch, work a single crochet in all 36 stitches. I am finishing up the last few stitches of this round. And I'll end with a slip stitch into the first single crochet. And we're finally done with our pumpkin. So pull an extra long tail that will be used to close both the top and bottom of your pumpkin. Cut yarn A and cut yarn B. Leave a tail so you can weave it in. With your darning needle and yarn A, weave your yarn through every other stitch, or each stitch if you'd like. Do what works best for you and the yarn you're using. Once you're done, drop your yarn inside and turn your work inside out. Pull the yarn tail tight to close it. Now you'll still need to tighten it even more, so take your darning needle and weave through the stitches once again to tighten even closer. You'll also want to change directions and weave the other way so it is secure. Now poke your yarn back through the hole and turn your work inside out. Do not cut your yarn just yet. Now, stuff your pumpkin as full as you'd like. Remember, you can always add more stuffing at the end if you need to. Take your darning needle and yarn and poke it all the way through the stuffing and out the top. We're going to do the same thing at the top that we did at the bottom. So weave your yarn through every other stitch or each stitch. Pull your yarn to tighten it and continue weaving. Make sure to weave the opposite direction as well to keep it secure. If you want it to pinch in a little bit, you can feed your yarn through all the way to the bottom again and pull tight. and back through the other side as well. Now it's time for the stem. With your 4mm hook, begin with a slip knot and chain 12. Beginning in the second chain from the hook, work a single crochet in each chain for 11 total stitches. This length works great for a small pumpkin. Chain 1, rotate, and work a single crochet in each chain on the opposite side for 11 total stitches. And our final single crochet goes here. Next, pull your yarn out and cut. Tie the two tails together and form a loop, and attach it to your pumpkin securely. If you are making a bigger pumpkin, you can follow the same instructions, but chain 15 and work half double crochets instead of single crochets. And here you can see the difference between the two. And that concludes this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on social media. Bye!